Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy George coming back with another bullish video. And if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. And if you're returning, you're an OG. And today, I'm going to be talking about ICP, Internet Computer, what I believe is the most undervalued crypto in the market right now. And right now, we're currently at a price of $5.64. And right now, we're still over the 3 billion market cap. But as you can see, we've went down the rankings and Athena has passed us. So just know the market is moving right now. And let's go up and look at the fear and greed. And right now, the fear and greed is at 67. So people are still greedy. And altcoin season is at 41. So that means that we're still getting towards it. So be patient. And let's start on X today. So I got something from Cloud Strike Thunder Bean, and it says Bank versus Code Vault. Why ICP adoption is still locked away. You're not imagining it. The internet computer is world-class tech, but retail is leaving. Liquidity is stagnant, and caffeine AI rollout feels like a secret club. Here's the problem. A personal story comparison for ecosystem bubble business as usual, and why it's going to cut out the ICP investors relying on developer mass adoption for every app that already exists. Oh, so my guy got a story, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this. I'm going to put this into ChatGPT real quick just so we can save a little time because there's a lot of stuff I want to cover today. So let's see if ChatGPT is working. And imagine when I'm able one day to put this into Caffeine AI or into an app that one of us built, like a ChatGPT. I'm going to be so happy. So bear with me. This is taking me all around the world, everywhere that I don't want to go. All right, here we go. All right, so let's see. And you guys know what I'm going to put. Give me a short paragraph response to the point. Let's see if they can give us something quickly. And yes, ChatGPT been clutch lately. It says, this thread hits a critical point. Definity's tech may be world-class, but adoption isn't about code alone. It's about capital, distribution, and partnerships. Without external liquidity, real-world integration, and user acquisition strategies, the best vault will sit unused. Ecosystems infighting the closed launches only make that gap wider. If ICP wants to compete at scale, it must build bridges to existing markets, not just better infrastructures. Okay, and I like that transparency right there, you guys. And guess what, y'all? I just bought some Monero last night. I've been doing some research on Monero, and I'm not gonna lie, that coin is a good coin. It's a really good coin. They use that on the dark web though to like pay for a lot of stuff, and I'm not using it for the dark web, but I definitely see Monero as a good investment. So besides ICP, XRP, and Bitcoin, your boy messing with Monero now. And you know I got Algo and Sandbox that I mess with too. But let's keep going. We got something from Fred Krueger, and it says it will take 1 trillion USD moving into Bitcoin to get 1 million. To get to 1 million. Money supply alone is 100 trillion, going to 200 trillion by 2035. Zero chance we don't get there. So we gonna see. And now we got something from Elon Musk. And this is just from his restaurant because me and my girl do plan on visiting this restaurant real soon. I'm going to drop a video on the channel or on her channel, you guys. And this one says, one of the most impressive parts of Tesla Diner is the ingredients that they have sourced. This isn't like any other fast food place. Tesla has sourced sustainable organic ingredients that are actually good for you. Below is a list of Tesla and their ingredients. So let's just zoom in real quick. Look at that. They got like a waffle and chicken sandwich. And as you can see, what I noticed is like a lot of their stuff comes from Cali, right where I stay. Get me? So yeah, they got, and let's just like read the things they got real quick. They got Baker's Bacon, New School American, it's like I'm guessing a burger, Brant Beef, the RC Provisions, all that. And look, I'm not gonna lie, I don't eat glizzies. I don't eat glizzies. The fries fire, burger fire, the waffle and chicken fire. The glizzy, that's from my girl. And let's see what Elon said. Ingredients are sourced from local farms. That's dope. All right, and on to the next post. It says, from our crypto talk, it says, Jerome Powell just spoke. 2 minutes. No rate update. No word on DOJ. Market expected fireworks. They got a shrug. But that silence, it might be the biggest red flag of all. Here's why this matters.
Good morning to everyone, and welcome to the Federal Reserve Board. I'm very pleased, though not surprised, to see such great interest in the topic of today's conference, the integrated review of
And everybody thought he was going to resign, too.
the capital framework for large banks. And I want to thank Vice Chair for Supervision Bowman for having the great idea of holding this event at the outset of her term. I'd also like to thank Fed
I'm actually going to speed this up because he talks super slow.
staff for their tireless work in putting the conference together. So today, we'll hear the perspectives of industry veterans, academics, and current and former policymakers who are all well-versed in the operations of large banks and the main pillars of the capital framework. A great benefit of this conference is the chance to consider all elements of the capital framework in concert, rather than look at each in isolation. We need to ensure that all the different pieces of the capital framework work together effectively. Doing so will help maintain a safe, sound, and efficient banking system for the benefit of the people we serve. The U.S. bank capital framework includes risk-based capital requirements, leverage requirements, the surcharge for the largest and most complex banks.
And the banking system has to be one of the most broken systems we have right now. It's crazy.
And the stress tests. We will discuss the status of each of those elements and the road ahead in a comprehensive manner today. As this audience will know well, we have proposals outstanding or in the works across all four areas. Our regulatory capital framework and all banking rules are implemented through supervision, an area where Vice Chair for Supervision Bowman brings deep experience as a former banker and state supervisor. As she has noted, we need to make sure that our supervisory practices focus on the critical areas that determine safety and soundness. We need our large banks to be well capitalized and to manage their key risks well. And we need large banks to be free to compete with one another, with non-bank financial institutions and with banks in.
They're about to be competing with each other for cryptocurrency. Real soon, you're going to see all the banks, all the big institutions are going to be competing for cryptocurrency.
Other jurisdictions to provide capital and support economic growth. The Fed is a dynamic institution. We're open to hearing new ideas and feedback on how to improve the capital framework for large banks, and I look forward to hearing from today's participants. Thanks again to all of you for joining us today. Thank you.
I could promise you guys, in this room right now, nobody knows about ICP. Nobody knows about Monero. And those, to me, are the two best coins when it comes to actually doing what crypto is supposed to do, ICP and Monero. All these people, the only thing they probably know about is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. And that's cool because it just gives us the opportunity to hop in and position ourselves. So let's go to the next post. And it says, from Income Sharks, it says, this feels like the cycle where everyone is smart and takes profits and it goes higher and higher, right? If you still in 2025 don't invest into crypto and you're waiting for the institutions to get in, for you to get in, yeah, man, you might as well be living in 1935 or something. And we got something from Sean Harris. It says fastest assets in the world to reach 2 trillion. So at number 5, we got Microsoft in 46 years. Number 4, we got Apple in 44 years. Number 3, we got Nvidia in 31 years. Number 2, we got Amazon in 30 years. Number 1, Bitcoin, 16 years. And Bitcoin is just getting started. So just remember, Bitcoin is just getting started and the rest of the market is just waking up too. So don't be sleep on the market. And now we got something from IC Terminal, and it says, ICP, larger holders count hits 52-week high. The number of addresses holding at least 1 million ICP rose to 75. So don't sleep on ICP. We got people holding. And now we got something from Mad Monkey replying to Moses. He got a picture of Albert Einstein, and it says ICP is the world computer. And it says in crypto, prices usually come before tech, but ICP is working hard to flip the narrative into tech comes before price. It's a new era. And that's true. It's a new era, you guys. Do not sleep on crypto. And Mad Monkey put, ICP isn't waiting for validation, it's earning it. With dev tools this powerful, the price can only play catch up. So just know, don't sleep on the real technology in crypto. And I'm going to keep repeating this. ICP and Monero, they got the real technology in crypto. And then we got something from Cade O'Neal, and it says, I believe ICP can reach $100 this year. Anyone else feel the same way, or am I alone on this one? It's a possibility, man. It's a possibility. And now we got something from Coin Bureau, and it says just in, SEC approved 10 coin spot crypto ETF. The SEC has approved the Bitwise 10 crypto index fund conversion into a spot ETF, giving U.S. investors exposure to Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, ADA, SUI, Litecoin, DOT, Link, and AVAX. And it's okay. Do not feel bad if your coin is not a part of the list, because at the end of the day, there's coins that are better than these coins on the list right now that aren't getting the fair shot. And it's okay, because if the US isn't the first one to realize it, I'm telling you, another country like China, BRICS, someone else is going to realize the blockchain technology and they're going to take advantage. So don't sleep. Just diversify your portfolio, invest into ICP if you mess with ICP, but invest. Do not be scared to invest right now. This is the perfect time. And now we got something from Dare Son. The richest men in the world are 75% entrepreneurs, 15% investors, 7% athletes, 3% artists, and 0% employees. Nobody got rich with a salary. Dare Son, 9 to 5 is a scam. And all I got to say is, I never sleep on a 9 to 5 because you need that to basically start the engine of the car. You feel me? But yes, bro, you got to always start your own business. You got to always invest because those are the top two ways to get rich. Okay, on to the next post. And look at this. It says, outside testing and swiping ICP. Let me know if this is real. There's an internet computer Visa debit card. Let me know if that's real, y'all, because that's dope. Now we got something from Trending Bitcoin. If history repeats itself, Bitcoin could reach 250K this year. And just look at this. This was the last cycle. As you've seen, we're following almost the same pattern. So don't be surprised if we see Bitcoin do something big, especially the fact that the United States and even just worldwide in general, people are starting to adapt Bitcoin for payments. Okay, now we got something from Lark Davis, and it says 150 years ago, a farmer from Ohio published this chart on when to make money. This chart has proven to be remarkably accurate in the past. It told us to exit the market in 2007, right before the 2008 crash. Now it's indicating that 2026 will be the year of good times and probably a great time to sell and take profits. Interestingly, Powell's term as Fed chair is also set to expire in May 2026. So does that mean this cycle extends to 2026 and we'll see Bitcoin hitting 250K next year? Only time will tell. And you guys see the chart. It says A, years in which panics have occurred and will occur again. And then it says B, years of good times, high prices, and the time to sell stocks and values of all kinds. And C, years of hard times, low prices, and a good time to buy stocks, corner lots, goods, etc. And hold till the boom reaches the years of good times, then unload. Okay, this is a good card right here, so pay attention to that if you guys haven't yet. Now we got something from Party Hats. Let's go. And it says, fact. Internet Computer is one of the easiest blockchains in the world to build and run on. No servers to manage, no cloud contracts, deploy straight from your laptop to the blockchain, fully decentralized, accessible to everyone. Do not sleep on ICP, y'all. I'm going to keep telling y'all that. Do not sleep on ICP. It's the next greatest innovation. They've been setting themselves up and positioning themselves for these moments. Now we got something from Bitcoin Archive, and it says, just in, Mexican real estate firm Grupo Marano to buy 1 billion worth of Bitcoin. They plan to build a 10 billion Bitcoin treasury within 5 years. So just know, people are going to be using Bitcoin, not just in America, but they're going to be using it in Mexico, China, and just a bunch of other places. So do not be asleep. And now we got the next post from Ledger Life, and it says, ICP takes the top spot in crypto dev ranking, backed by real world speed and decentralization, 366 validators, 25,000 transactions per second. No hype, just delivery. So do not sleep on ICP, because like you can see, we're in first place, Chainlink's in second place, Filecoin's in third. And that's some good competition right there, because Chainlink and Filecoin are some solid coins. Now we got my guy Simon Savvy said, and it's someone trying to offer him a bunch of other cryptocurrencies, basically like offering you some junk food, some processed food. And bro looking at him like, F no, I got my steak on my plate. I ain't worried about that. So don't sleep on ICP, because if you know, you know. And if you don't, you broke. No, I'm just kidding. But now we got something from Callahan Brown. And it says, ICP has never had a real real bull market. 2021, a manipulated launch, slaughtered by SBF plus FTX, leaving a terrible taste for many early ICP adopters. 2022 to 2024, a liquidity drain, dead zone, a few fake out pumps, but no institutions, no real run. But now ICP enters its first bull run ever. Wait for detonation. My prediction, 85 to 250 before Q4 2026. Then the sky is the limit. Let's see. And someone put 44 maximum price. So we're going to see, y'all. I see it like this. Anything over 20, I will not be mad. Okay, and on to the next post. And it says, from Documenting Sailor, it says, breaking. Coinbase CEO offers to help Magnificent Seven build Bitcoin treasuries. Trillionaires coming. So, like I told y'all, this is the next financial shift. So, if you're a part of Gen Z like how I am, you better be going crazy, because we still, you feel me, pretty young right now and all this. So, if you're a part of Gen Z, go crazy. If you're a part of a generation older than mine, go even crazier, because you got more money than us. Well, some of us. But now we got something from Anthony Pompliano, and it says, everyone wants to be risk takers until it's actually time to take risk. And I love that. This is something that I always used to say growing up. Everybody wants to talk about how they this and how they that. But when it's time to do it, I'll tell you this, y'all. A lot of people be scared, like fighting, for example. Someone will be talking a whole bunch of stuff, but right when you see them, they ain't talking no more. But let's get on to the next post from Mad Monkey, and it says, ICP topping GitHub charts shows what matters, development. It's not influencers pumping bags, it's engineers building tech that works. And then Phoenix wrote this, the most active cryptos based on GitHub data for 9 months. And as you can see, Mina is up there, but then ICP is right after, Chainlink, Bitcoin. So just know we're right up there on the list. And this is the most active cryptos based on GitHub data for 9 months, so do not sleep. And now we got something from Trending Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the next evolution of money. So as you can see, this is how the money started, by bartering. People were trading stuff. Then commodities, then gold backed, then fiat, then cards, then digital, and now Bitcoin. And like I'm telling y'all, things like Monero and ICP, they're gonna play a big role. I'm telling you. So now we got something from Ted, and it says, ETH is yet to enter the banana zone. Right now, it's going through a correction after pulling a 70% rally. I think there will be some sideways accumulation before ETH breaks above 4,100. Once that happens, you'll see the most violent rally. So let's see if ETH goes on a violent rally. And I believe ICP should go on a violent rally as well. Now we got something from Bitcoin Archive, and it says, just in, White House to release Bitcoin and crypto report on July 30th. Strategic Bitcoin reserves might not be far off. So do not sleep. This is all happening right in front of us during a bull run. Okay, now we got something from Fred Krueger. And it says, if you had to guess an exact date of when Bitcoin will first reach 1 million, when would it be? You have to give me one date. And that was the prompt, I'm guessing, that he asked to ChatGPT, Claude, Grok 4, Grok 3, and Gemini. So ChatGPT said October 26, 2029. And then Claude said March 15, 2032. Grok 4 said July 23rd, 2030. Grok 3 said December 15th, 2032. And Gemini said December 31st, 2033. And that's something good to come back to, because I really do wonder, when is Bitcoin going to hit that million? If it does. So on to the next post. And it's from Kyron, No BS Crypto. And it says, here's ICP by the numbers. Remember that anyone can spin up a narrative, but the numbers don't lie. They're verified and immutably logged on chain. 47 subsets across 32 countries. 84 total data centers. 1,620 node machines. 951,094 canister smart contracts. 2.8 mil internet identities. So just know, ICP, it has numbers. Do not sleep on ICP, y'all. Do not sleep on ICP. And this is from All In Crypto, and it says, A16Z also investor of ICP. So do not sleep. And yes, ICP has, or Definity and ICP has, a lot of different investors. There's different websites that you can go to where you can see where these big like venture capitalist companies have invested into ICP. So don't be sleeping, y'all. Just know there's people investing. Now we got something from Kumi. Why a HBAR and ICP collaboration in terms of future quantum computing hacking problem. All right, conclusion. Let's see. It says, HBAR is a compelling partner for the internet computer to address the quantum computing hacking problem due to the SHA 384 based quantum resistant hashtag strategic partnership with SEAL-SQ for quantum safe semiconductors and high performance DAG architecture. Collaborating with Hedera could enable ICP to integrate NIST standardized PQC algorithms, leverage quantum resistant hardware like QS7001 platform, and develop interoperable quantum secure dApps for enterprise and military use cases. By combining Hedera's enterprise focused ecosystem and quantum security expertise with ICP's scalable computation environment, the two projects could create a robust, future-proof decentralized infrastructure resilient to quantum threats. If you'd like me to explore specific details or compare HBAR with other projects like QRL or IOTA, let me know. Okay, so just know that HBAR ICP, that partnership gonna hit different in a few years, and it's gonna hit you different if you ain't invest. So on to the next post. So we got Trump being a Bitcoin miner. All right, and who put this post, man? Robert Breedlove, a freedom maximalist. All right, let's see what you talking about, man. How the wealthy avoid taxes legally and why Bitcoin mining is the newest loophole. Donald Trump never paid much in taxes, not because he cheated, but because he understood one of the most powerful weapons in the U.S. tax code, depreciation. He bought real estate, buildings, and claimed massive paper losses and still made money. Now you can do the same with Bitcoin mining. Okay, and I'm gonna read this because it's actually pretty interesting to me. It says under Trump's original tax plan in 2017, investors could write off 100% of the cost of business equipment like real estate renovation or machinery in year one. This is called bonus depreciation. It let Trump lose millions on paper while collecting real income. That's now back thanks to the big beautiful bill. And it says Bitcoin miners can now write off 100% of mining hardware cost in the first year. Instead of writing off property over the course of 39 years like real estate investors, Bitcoin miners can depreciate everything instantly. Same tax shelter, higher return, Bitcoin income, not dollars. A good commercial real estate investment returns 10% per year. Bitcoin miners consistently return 50% per year. And look at this. So you getting your 30 to 50% return in 1 year with Bitcoin. And this is all I'm saying. I'm still messing with other cryptos, but we cannot sleep on the fact that Bitcoin is the main thing on the main stage right now. And they're basically using Bitcoin as a way to help a lot of people in a sense. So you don't want to sleep on Bitcoin. And let's see what else he said. Example, 100K into real estate, 2.5K a year in depreciation. 100K into Bitcoin ASICS equals 100K deduction this year. And it says, have 100,000 in income or capital gains, purchase 100,000 of miners and write it all off. Billionaires have executed this strategy for years. Why not you? Additionally, next generation Bitcoin miners allow you to produce Bitcoin at a significant discount to the market price. Right now, an SP21XP hosted with Bitcoin Blockware team allows you to produce Bitcoin for an effective price of 50,000. Tax write-offs plus buying Bitcoin at a discount. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. And then the last one, it says depreciation is the ultimate wealth loophole. Trump used it for real estate. Now you can use it for digital real estate. Don't pay the IRS more than you have to. Blockware makes it easy. You don't have to build your own data center to start mining. You can purchase miners directly from Blockware, which are hosted at one of the world-class mining facilities. And that's the code and everything. So just be aware, you guys, people are going to be using Bitcoin to mine. And as you can see, people are getting a tax deduction from it too. So don't sleep on cryptocurrency. Do not sleep on blockchain technology because it's the future. And like I told y'all, it's people selling their real estate to get Bitcoin. And now we got something from Caffeine. It says Stripe times Caffeine AI. Name a more iconic duo. And this is Stripe. Stripe builds programmable financial services. Do not sleep on Caffeine. Just know we coming, man. ICP is coming. The gang is coming. Now we got something from Kurt. Let's go. And it says, just told everyone in my family to buy ICP and stake it. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity to make a lot of money. Bitcoin money. So like they said, you could be staking Bitcoin or you could be staking ICP. But just know this is the future of finance. Okay, and it says ICP is the most underrated beast in crypto. Most developer building, second only to Solana in transactions, chain fusion, multi-chain seamlessness, Web3 native infrastructure, AI on chain, building dApps autonomously, ridiculously fast, and absurdly cheap. This isn't just another L1. ICP is the future of decentralized compute. Let's build it right. I love that, you guys. Do not sleep on ICP. Let's go. And now we got something from Plan B, because you always got to have a Plan B. And it says, Bitcoin is a bet on government stupidity, especially that governments keep creating money out of thin air, debasement. Look at our government and tell me, smart or stupid, it will continue forever. Bitcoin is the safest bet I can think of. And like I told y'all, Bitcoin, it is the safest bet you could think of. If all the different governments and institutions around the world are looking into investing into Bitcoin, that means it will have value in the future, you guys. They're literally giving people tax write-offs and different things with Bitcoin. So just know they got supporters behind Bitcoin. Now we got something from the Kabizi letter. Breaking. The European Union is planning on imposing a 30% tariff on U.S. goods if no trade deal is reached by August 1st. Ooh, sheesh. And we're going to see how that goes. So now we got something from Trending Bitcoin. Jack Mallard says Bitcoin will decouple and it's going to send Bitcoin nuclear. I'm not going to lie, this video, it was never loading. I've been trying to hear this video. So I'm going to come back to that. Or I probably won't come back to it if I'm being real. But go look into Jack Mallard and what he says. So now we got something from Muscanomy. And it says breaking. JP Morgan tested Tesla's robo-taxis in Austin and called it solid and safe after a full day of use. They believe if the safety data holds up, robo-taxis could help Tesla boost new car prices in the future. Ooh, so y'all see that? And taxis, the robo-taxis, man, they got different people from JP Morgan and all type of people trying it out. Don't sleep on the new wave. So now we got something from Crypto Beast. It says, this market is becoming very tricky. It's no longer a retail game. Stay focused and make the right moves. Tell them, Crypto Beast, make the right moves. And now we got something from Fred Krueger on CNBC today. Kramer, I think you should buy some Bitcoin. David Faber, I think that's a good thing to do. How do you buy your Bitcoin? I've been watching Faber for over a decade. It's amazing. He just now asked himself, how do you go about buying Bitcoin? Man, we are early. David Faber. Who's David Faber? I feel like I've heard of him or maybe seen him. Faber. So bro is a journalist. Let's see if bro got a network. Let's see how much bro is worth. So right here saying bro's worth 12 million. So remember, he's worth at least 12 million with about a 4 million a year salary. And he just asked, let me say it in his words, I think that's a good thing to do. How do you buy your Bitcoin? Bro didn't know about Coinbase. He didn't know you can even buy Bitcoin on Robinhood. I think you could even buy Bitcoin on Webull. That's crazy. We early imagine. I've been in crypto since 2017, 2018. But on to the next post from Cointelegraph. Breaking. FBI drops probe into Kraken founder Jesse Powell and returns seized devices. And I mess with Kraken and I mess with Jesse Powell just because they have Monero listed. If you got Monero listed, then I can mess with you. And now we got something from the Cloud Foundation. It says, big shout out to all the real supporters. I stay independent, went against the grain, and it paid off in a big way. Maybe not with money, but in this environment, social capital is equally important, if not more so. And let's see. Okay, it says, which ICP influencer do you listen to the most for advice? Repost to get more votes, please. Ooh, so Dom won this one. But we also have Bobby O, Blockchain Pill, and Zero to Hero, okay? And it says, who is your favorite ICP influencer? Bobby O won. Hey, well deserved, Bobby O. Well deserved. And then Blockchain Pill, Jerry Banfield, Zero to Hero. And then the crypto connection. Nah, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't consider myself an ICP influencer. I would just consider myself an ICP supporter, you feel me? And a crypto. Well, really, I'm just a blockchain supporter. Because like I said, I mess with Monero now. And I'm going to start covering Monero and ICP because I believe in true decentralization. So, hey, like and subscribe if you believe in true decentralization and actual blockchain technology that can help us keep our information safer. So now we got something from Kabizi Letter, and it says, this is historic. The NASDAQ 100 has gone 60 consecutive trading days, closing above its 20-day moving average, the longest streak since the 2000 dot-com bubble. The previous record lasted for 77 straight sessions and ended in February 1999. During the current streak, the NASDAQ 100 has rallied 23%. By comparison, the index gained over 15% during the 1999 record stretch. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 has gone 18 trading days without a 1% up or down day, the longest since December 2024. Such a strong bullish run is truly historic. And this is my thought process, y'all. I got a Roth IRA account and I invest into this ETF called SCHD. Let me show y'all. CHD ETF. And yeah, I hold SCHD. And basically, I just want to show y'all the companies. Pretty much, right now, nobody cares about these companies right now. Texas Instruments, Cisco, Chevron, all these, but we get gas from Chevron. You drink Coke, you drink Pepsi. Texas Instrument, that's a big company. Cisco, that's a big company. And then another one I invest into, QQQ. And this is another good one too. Because, like I said, NVIDIA, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, like I said, I'm going to be putting most of my money into cryptocurrency because I'm trying to get the best return. But right now, people are sleeping on your Roth IRA account. You're sleeping on, you could throw that 7 bands in this year, and that's nothing, you feel me? And you're going to be getting a discount because everybody's so focused on crypto. So right now is the perfect time to be working hard because you can change your life. And now we got something from the Bitcoin historian, Justin. New United Nations report admits there has been surge of Bitcoin mining around the world. And it says Bitcoin powering the global grid is coming. And the ICP powering the global internet is coming too. Let's not sleep on that. And now we got something from Documenting Sailor, and it says every Bitcoin maxi starts as a non-believer. Michael Saylor once called Bitcoin a gamble. Now he holds 3% of the entire Bitcoin supply. This is on December 18th, 2013, so a long time ago. It says Bitcoin's days are numbered. It seems like just a matter of time before it suffers the same fate as online gambling. And what did I say, y'all? Same thing with ICP. A bunch of people do not care about ICP because Sam Bankman Fraud and FTX putting out a bad name on ICP. But soon the minds will switch, the paradigm will shift, and everybody will be talking about ICP. So now we got something from Trending Bitcoin, and it says, we could see a 500K Bitcoin or $1 million Bitcoin. The sky is really the limit. And this is from Tatiana Kaufman. And let's see what she's talking about. Does she know anything even about Bitcoin? And I'm going to speed this up too.
Once we have the Bitcoin Act, which is currently under consideration, passed, where the U.S. government will be buying Bitcoin into its reserves, as well as other countries and other corporates for their treasury assets as well, we could see a 500K Bitcoin or $1 million Bitcoin. Sky is really the limit here.
And why? What would drive it there?
So Bitcoin is inherently a scarce asset. You only have 21 million Bitcoins. And the Bitcoin Act, for example, proposes buying 200,000 Bitcoins a year, which would significantly drive up the price.
She not lying. To me, sometimes I be feeling like some of these people just be yapping, like, but she not lying. Bitcoin can go crazy if governments and institutions start throwing millions and billions into Bitcoin. No doubt it's gonna go up. And now we got something from Bitcoin Archive, and it says, just in, Teeter is working on entering the United States with a domestic strategy following its visit to the White House. So just know, Teeter is making his way to the White House. So stop playing. So now we got something from Vivek, and it says, Michael Saylor says, when Wall Street is 10% Bitcoin, Bitcoin will be $1 million a coin. It's coming. Just know this is coming, you guys, so do not sleep. If we get another pullback, you better get you some Bitcoin, some ICP, some Monero, and get you all those good coins.
When Wall Street is 10% of Bitcoin, Bitcoin will be at $1 million a coin, and that means there'll be nearly $20 trillion of not Wall Street money that will be sitting everywhere else in the rest of the world, in the rest of whatever, right? The energy, it's impossible.
Whoever is getting into crypto right now and has been getting in during the times that nobody cared, you're going to be a happy person. You're going to be rich. And I honestly give it to you. You stay down for the come up.
Possible for anybody to take over Bitcoin in a hostile way, because the more aggressively you buy Bitcoin, the more you empower everybody else that disagrees with you. When Wall Street is 10% of Bitcoin.
Do not sleep on the blockchain and crypto market. So now we got something from ICP Jesse. I've seen the future of AI vibe coding, and its name is Caffeine AI. Last week, I attended Definity's Caffeine AI event in San Francisco, which included demos by Dominic, panels, and some limited hands-on time trying to build apps myself. It made an impression on me. And just know, right now, the government, institutions, they're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and everything that Bitcoin and Ethereum is doing, because those are the two main characters. But look at what ICP is doing. Look at what we're doing behind closed doors. We got just as much people that mess with us. On to the next post, and it's from Party Hats. Let's go. It says, just in, China's top AI model, DeepSeek, predicts internet computer ICP could reach $40 to $60 this bull run. So look at this. This is DeepSeek's bullish scenario, 40 to 60, 200 to 500 by 2030. Base case, 25 to 35. And that's around where I think, you feel me? And, you know, if Caffeine AI, the internet, and everybody just starts talking about ICP, then yeah, we might see that 100. But let's just stay down for the come up. I believe in ICP, y'all. Trust me, I do. And we got another one from Bitcoin Archive, and it says, just in, Japanese AI company Quantum plans to buy 356 million Bitcoin within the next 12 months. Gradually, then suddenly. You see that people are buying Bitcoin, not just America, but Japan and all the different countries. So now we got something from Plan B. Bitcoin's relative strength index, RSI, is almost 75, orange dot. In this bull market, we will see several months with RSI 80 plus, red dots like 2021, 2017, 2013, and 2011 in my opinion. So be looking out, y'all. And then you see this, someone put, in bull markets, extreme greed can linger for months. In bear markets, extreme fear can feel never ending. These indicators don't mean top or bottom. They reflect momentum, not reversal. So just keep that in mind, y'all. Now we got something from the Bitcoin historian. says Trump will become the first president to visit the Federal Reserve in 2 decades. Rate cuts are coming. Bullish for Bitcoin. Hey, Bitcoin is the future, y'all. Blockchain is the future. Now we got something from Kurt. Let's go. It says ICP holders have a higher IQ than any other crypto community. Built to change the world, not to toe the line. Number go up. We are early. Is that, and it say number go up, and is that like a monkey or something? All right, and it says ICP holders equals higher IQ. Smarter tech, smarter investors. Studies show ICP holders tend to score above average on indicators of technical literacy, early tech adoption, blockchain knowledge, long-term investment thinking. Why? Because ICP isn't just another token. It's a fully on-chain, next-gen blockchain that requires deep understanding. Who holds ICP? Developers, Web3 founders. Developers, Web3 founders, engineers, and crypto veterans. I'm a crypto vet, y'all. Smart chain equals smart brains. If you're holding ICP, you're probably thinking ahead. I actually like that one really a lot, y'all. We're going to repost that one. Let's go. And now we got something from Cloud Strike Thunder Being. Let's go. It says, I just got my Caffeine AI code from Definity and sorry ChatGPT, sorry VS Code. The training wheels are off. Built a working dApp in minutes. Oh, and my website now has a 2D Mario style captcha called Satoshi First Run. Built with ICP, sprinkled with Bitcoin magic, and running on cloud energy. Collect them all, beat the level, and lock the future. Let's go, y'all. So people are building on ICP, and I'm still waiting for my code, patiently waiting for my code. So let's see what D-Finance put, and it says ICP is setting the pace with 5,400 plus transactions per second. Whether it's DeFi, gaming, or AI, performance matters. End-to-end on-chain, UI, logic, and data all running seamlessly, fast, scalable, reliable. Okay, yeah, I can't read that, y'all. It's all good, though. And let's see what Mad Monkey put. ICP isn't just fast. It's fully sovereign, secure, and scalable. 5,400 transactions per second and still growing. Don't sleep on that. And someone in Geek Chains put ICP warning, very controversial post. It says, the harder they market, the emptier they are. Do you see Ethereum market itself? Tesla, Internet Computer Protocol, has built a product that is so good that it doesn't need any marketing. It says, shoot me, I don't care. Let's see this. Hey, is this one dude? My homie used to show me this dude, like Louder with Crowder. Yeah, bro be having some debates. That's all I can say, you feel me? It says everything else is just crypto on top of Web 2. ICP is the only real Web 3 project. Hey, I'm gonna be a lot louder than Crowder. I'm finna pull up with a table to a college and be like, which crypto are you invested into? And start arguing with people. Right? That used to be funny, man. All right, now we got something from Vivek. It says, President Trump said, crypto could be the greatest revolution in finance since the internet. This is wild. Yeah, we on for a wild ride.
This could be perhaps the greatest revolution in financial technology since the birth of the internet itself. A lot of people are saying that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yes? If you say yes, I'm saying yes.
If you say yes, I'm saying yes.
I think it's great that you're involved. This could be.
Is Orange Man bad or is Orange Man good? I don't know. I truly don't know. Crypto Front said, ICP Definity holders, it's over. Quit already. Not even Caffeine AI launch could save you. Just quit. Says the clown who has no idea what they are talking about, right? Be like, you don't understand blockchain technology. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to take that music out. I be cutting the music and it still be playing. Okay. We gonna go up that mountain, y'all. Don't sleep. And now I got something from Anthony Pompliano. And it says, the entire point of life is to be so wildly passionate that people can't decide if you're crazy or a genius. And trust me, that's me right there, y'all. People don't know if I'm crazy or a genius. Hey, and I'm a little bit of both, y'all. I'm a little bit of both. I be going crazy, y'all. No, I'm just kidding. But now we got something from Mario, and it says, Elon wants to replace planes with rockets. SpaceX Starship could take you from New York to Sydney in under an hour. It skips jet lag by literally launching you into space and back down somewhere else. It's like teleportation, but with fire and Elon energy. Would you ditch planes to ride rockets? Hey, I'm going to need to see like 1,000 people going there first before I hop on. Let's see. I'm going to speed it up too, y'all. Yeah, I don't want to hear Adele either. Sorry, y'all. I ain't trying to get copywritten. And it says SpaceX new Earth-to-Earth project is now pending for approval. So let's see how this looks. Whoa. Whoa. Is this the future? Are we going to be able to go into space to go across the world? Earth-to-Earth project? Hong Kong to Singapore in 32 minutes. It said, wait, hold on. It said London to Dubai in 29 minutes. Whoa. A long distance trip in less than 30 minutes. And I know you guys heard about them like new air cars too. I think like from like the air taxis. They're gonna make like air taxis. I forgot what the company was called. Archer, yeah, look. And Archer finna come up with the air taxis too. So just know, do not sleep on this. This is definitely a new paradigm. Besides blockchain, just know AI and everything is getting more advanced. So now we got something from AM Speed. And it says caffeine local equals success. Can't wait to get this out. Road Patrol. Let's go. Okay, now we got something from Mad Monkey. And it's replying to sentiment. And it says, here are crypto's top overall coins by notable development activity in the last 30 days. Directional indicators represent each project rank rise or fall since last month. And you see Definity is in the first spot. Chainlink is in the second spot. And Filecoin is in the third spot. So just know we're always competing with those coins, but we have more to offer. It says ICP at number 1 again, pure innovation, on-chain AI, serverless compute, deep-in infrastructure, all being built daily. Let's go. Now we got something from Crypto Beast. Late last night, I moved 70% of my portfolio into ICP. It's due to go on a tear, excuse me. So people are putting more money into ICP. There's a lot of people saying that ICP sucks, but then there's other people saying that they're putting more money in. And me, I'm right with the other people. I'm putting more money in. And then Fabio, Zero to Hero Zombie put, yesterday we have added more than 2K new ICP addresses as the price comes down again. So just know, as the price goes down, we keep getting more people, more wallets. Now we got something from OX Nobler. Every alt season in history started in August. It's the same setup every 4 years. And in a few days, low caps will explode 200 to 250x. I saw this exact pattern in 2021 and flipped 350 into 210K. Here's what I'm buying before the 2025 bull market kicks in. Bro talking about accumulation. Let's see what he's talking about buying. So he's saying buy Rio, RVN, Render, ATH, Hype, Ondo, Tata, Sui, ACH, and W. So none of those are on my list, but I'm not gonna lie, Ondo's not a bad coin, or Sui. I've heard some stuff about him, did a little research, but I'm gonna still stick with my coins, y'all. So now we got something from Bitcoin Express. Fed Chair Jerome Powell says Bitcoin is a competitor to gold, not the US dollar. So just remember that, y'all. Now we got something from SWI Intelligence. Let's go. And it says, people complain about ICP, but they don't realize the impact that's coming. First self-writing, then fluid. It starts slowly, then goes exponential. The fluid web will be the final evolutionary stage to the software paradigm before it fully transitions into agents, natural language, and dynamic systems. Self-writing app equals like a chef who prepares a complete meal based on your wishes. Fluid web, like a buffet that changes in real time depending on what you're in the mood for. Fully AI driven. And let's see what this little post is talking about. And I'm going to speed it up. Let's see.
What if you could create and evolve websites and applications just by talking? For decades, we built the internet by hand. Code, servers, big tech. Then came AI, and it changed how we imagine building. Now we're unlocking the next.
Just remember, y'all, all those people that are sitting in those board meetings and federal cut meetings, they're barely finding out about Bitcoin. They're wondering where they can buy Bitcoin at. They're waiting for their brokerage account to say, oh, buy Bitcoin. Us, we're already on the next paradigm, ICP.
Paradigm, where AI doesn't just help write code, it builds and updates running web apps in real time. This only works on a new kind of internet, one that's secure by default, real-time by design, and sovereign at its core. You own what you create. With Caffeine, you can prompt AI to build any website.
Hey, ain't nothing can get me to sell my ICP. You can have a gun to my head. Nothing will get me to sell my ICP. Trust me. I'm a real long-term holder.
Web app, deploy code, add functionality, and upgrade software instantly without writing any code, touching a server, or configuring a thing. Websites that live, that adapt, that evolve at the speed of conversation. Caffeine.ai. Say hello to the self-writing internet.
You can tell a lot about a man by his investing. And when I say that, I mean by how emotional someone gets over money and investing. Me, I've never been an emotional investor. And that's by Yah's will, y'all. So now we got something from John W. ICP. People are frothing at the mouth to get into ICP. I'm one of them. And start building. When the only limit to creation is one's own creativity. Once caffeine is fully released, the floodgates will open and over 1 million dApps will be created on ICP in less than a year. Price will go parabolic. And you see this. There's people in like Reddit and all these different places. They over here talking about, yes, this is why it is said that ICP is the foundation upon which Web3 shall be built. So there's no people, they talking about ICP. Even if they not invested, they still got to talk about it. So now we got something from Palmer Lucky, and it says, Mod Retro, newest product is M64. The best and most authentic way to play your favorite Nintendo 64 games, bar none. Prepare your wallet and brace your mind. Launches at the same price as the original Nintendo 64. Inflation isn't nostalgic. Dude, and I'm looking forward to this right here, y'all. If you ever played the Nintendo 64, man, hey, comment, like, and subscribe, man. Bro, this is one of the goated systems, man. Hey, we gotta all put this on our Christmas list. The Mod Retro's newest product is the M64. And sorry, y'all, I got a bit off topic, but that looked really cool to me. So now we got something from Eric Canister. And she said, breaking. Erica just yapped with ICP father AI Dominic. Welcome to the future. And let's see what she talking about.
Today my guest is, yes, you heard that right, an AI version of Dominic Williams himself.
They got Dom up there cheesing.
Looks like Web3 is finally getting exciting.
If you're not on Erica's platform yet, you're already behind. Jump in, yap, collect token points, and be part of the digital evolution.
AI is crazy, man. They really got Dom's voice just saying whatever. They can have Dom be like, buy Ethereum. Imagine. Nah, but that's just funny. So now we got something from Cointelegraph. Just in, Trump denies plans to cut subsidies to Elon Musk company. Says he wants Elon and U.S. businesses to thrive like never before. So no matter what, I guess they still boys. And that's good. So now we got something from Virtual Bacon. Ethereum nears all-time high. 10 altcoins set to explode. Ethereum is heating up. And if it breaks all-time high, Ethereum-linked altcoins will go parabolic. Here are the top 10 tokens most likely to pump and what not to touch. Let's dive in. Let's see. Hey, they hating, bro. Oh. And now we got something from Simon Savvy. It says they don't know that ICP was 1750. That's crazy. Let me try this one more time, man. I wanted to go through that with y'all, man. It's all good, though, man. Next post. And it's from the Kobeezy letter. It says, breaking. President Trump says he will not destroy Elon Musk company, and he wants Elon Musk to thrive like never before. And this is what Trump posted. It says, everyone is stating that I will destroy Elon Musk company by taking away some, if not all, of the large-scale subsidies he receives from the U.S. government. This is not so. I want Elon and all businessmen within our country to thrive. In fact, thrive like never before. The better they do, the better the USA does. And that's good for all of us. We are setting records every day, and I want to keep it that way. Okay, so we're going to see with that, y'all. Now we got something from the Bitcoin conference. Yep. And it says, Bo Hines just said President Trump's digital asset report is done and will be released on July 30th. Let's go. And now we got something from Doge Designer. Starlink satellites will be able to broadcast direct to your mobiles. There will be no dead zone anywhere in the world for your cell phone. Your phone will still work even if there are no cell towers. Starlink will save. Bro, I need this, bro. At one of my jobs, I have no signal. I be pissed off. I ain't even gonna lie.
Because yeah, even if an entire region or country was lost connectivity because of a severe, hurricane or floods or fires or tornadoes, earthquakes. There's so many natural disasters, obviously. You would actually still have, even if all the cell towers were taken out, your phone would still work. Thank you.
And, hey, I don't know too much about Elon if he does weird stuff, but what I can say is he's definitely an innovator, and he's always coming up with good ideas, and it seems like for the people. So on to the next post from Bitcoin Archive, and it says, update, the U.S. government still holds 198,000 Bitcoin worth $23.5 billion. A recent FOIA request revealed only $3.4 billion, but Arkham confirms the remaining $20 billion is still held across multiple agency wallets. None of it has moved in 4 months. So look at that. That's on Arkham, looking at all the different wallets all around. Let's see what else they got. And you guys see that. See that. And look, this is why I say that Monero, to me, is super important. It's the only cryptocurrency where you can't track no transactions. Like I said, instead of using Bitcoin on the dark web, people been using Monero. Okay, now we got something from the Kobeezy letter, and it says, institutional investors are still selling to retail. Institutional investors sold 800 million in single stocks and ETFs last week, building a 2.4 billion in the previous week. This marks their 10th week of selling out of the last 11. Over the last 4 weeks, institutional investors have sold 85 billion in equities in total. On the other hand, corporations brought back 1.2 billion of their own stock, while retail and hedge funds purchased 1.2 billion and 400 million respectively. Retail investors have now been net buyers for 30 out of the last 32 weeks. Wall Street versus Main Street continues. So don't be sleeping. It's a lot going on right now within all the different markets. Wall Street, Main Street, all this Bitcoin stuff, I'm pretty sure it's shaking up a lot of people. Especially those people that never believed in Bitcoin and now Trump's in office pushing for Bitcoin to become something. Okay, now we got something from Coin Bureau, and it says, banks will bring crypto to the masses. Bank of America revealed that many banks are preparing to roll out crypto services, signaling a massive wave of adoption ahead. And you got to remember, the banks are thinking, if a bunch of retail investors are hopping into Bitcoin and hopping into all these different altcoins, why shouldn't we hop in and add regulations and add a bunch of rules and everything? And also, why don't we hop in and make a bunch of money? At first, it didn't matter, but now it does. Now we got something from Geek Chain ICP, and this is the last post. Let's go. And he's replying to 0FUX. And let's see what 0FUX put first. It says, Nair versus ICP. Battle of the AI chains. Final thoughts. Nair is a solid L1 with good UX and fast finality, but not yet AI native. It relies heavily on off-chain tools and Web 2 integrations. ICP is years ahead for decentralized AI, thanks to its architecture that allows full-stack hosting, inference, and even LLM executions directly in smart contracts. If you're building trustless AI, autonomous agents, and AI dApps with zero Web 2 dependencies, ICP is unmatched today. Now let's see what bro had to say. And I'm going to speed this up too, y'all.
I will be comparing all kinds of AI cryptos. In this video, I asked ChatGPT to compare Near protocol.
I'm going to slow it down a little bit because it look like bro is already talking fast.
Versus ICP, Internet Computer.
On-chain AI execution. Near relies on off-chain AI. Results are fed back on-chain through oracles. ICP runs full AI, models directly inside its smart contracts. That means real-time inference on-chain, no middlemen.
Just remember, y'all, Nair is nowhere near ICP.
Developer experience. Near supports Rust and assembly script, but building AI apps still requires Web 2 infrastructure.
They're entirely hosted on centralized servers.
ICP lets you build complete AI dApps, backend, front end, and model logic, all inside a single canister. Decentralization and storage. Near stores AI data off-chain.
I feel like if you're an ICP holder, you're just a crazy genius right now. Crazy genius.
IPFS or the cloud. ICP stores everything on-chain.
100% on the blockchain, holy shit!
It's the only chain where AI truly lives on-chain. use cases and projects. Near has some AI experiments, but mostly off-chain.
They are centralized apps interacting with a decentralized payment network.
ICP already runs working examples decentralized from end to end. Key differentiators. Near can't
Bro, this dude's hilarious.
run AI models natively. ICP can. Near hosts parts of your app. ICP hosts everything. If you're building AI on blockchain, ICP is not just better, it's in a league of its own.
Follow my account for more AI crypto comparisons.
And you heard him. Follow his account for more AI crypto comparisons. And this is what Geek Chains replied. ICP in a league of its own. Back end, front end, token, computation, storage. It allows internet computer to run LLMs fully on chain. ICP equals fully on chain. NEAR equals fully off chain. And it says follow 0FUX because he doesn't give a FUX. And it says the truth will come out and hit hard. Let's go. And all I got to say is, if you're not invested into ICP, I don't know what you're doing. Thank you for watching. Yah bless.